So what's around the back here? I was going to leave half an hour ago. I hate this game. You and me both. I wanted to just see the ending, and then Radahn's like, nah, here's Mikola. Damn it. I kinda really do like the game. Of course. But I gotta admit that sometimes they just throw a little bit too much at you at once. Come on, please be a teleport trap. Please. Please. I'm begging you. Ah. Giant golden arc. Faith spell. Alright, that's a decent apology. And of course it's in this line. Sorcery of the Inquisitors of the Tower, wielded as an incantation of the Spiral. A swing of the arm releases a giant golden arc. Charging increases potency. The arc resembles the barb, a known symbol of coercive questioning. Torture. You can't just call it coercive questioning and then get away with it. I'm assuming we can't climb the outside, because that would be weird. And we kind of did look already to see if there were any like raised bits. But that was it. That was the city. We finally built this city on rock and roll and answers. I think we've got to put another skull there for the guy, because someday we'll kill him. So all of these is like a different way to enhance your crystal tier, which is cool. Maybe that'll help us defeat the end boss, but it's unlikely. Oof, I don't know. I might actually take a break. We found some awesome things today. Like we didn't, you know, we didn't find nothing. But that Radahn fight, which is kind of what I've got left to do, the end of the game. It's just awful. I don't like it. We got kind of far a couple of times, but then he just goes too Super Saiyan. He's just nuts. And the search for the last couple of zones is driving me mad. I'm just going to randomly interact with like his son's gravestone, see if it suddenly does anything today. Probably won't. Yuri, beloved child, taken before his time. Yeah, sure, but what else? You know, what's the solution? What is actually the answer? Stupid message. But why would they record a whole bit of dialogue about it? You literally, one time, when you first interact with them afterwards, after you try and get back in there, says, hey, you got into the secret place, that was super cool, but don't tell anybody, I'll get in trouble with the manager. This is like, why, you know, if it's just a glitch, then why have a voice line? How would you even know to have a voice line? Does everybody have extra voice lines in case you glitch past them? This is kinda... It's weird. The guy wants me to do... He certainly does. He wants me to go here. He definitely wants me to do something. Yeah, that would have been interesting if he had just absolutely flipped his lid that I found the secret place. It's like, you're an enemy of the state of Ymir. You must die now. That would have been perfectly in character for a character that you found his secret out. But he's just like, hush hush, don't tell nobody. I'm rolling at things because you can't attack in the zone still. It's such a weird area that you're not allowed to do anymore. That's gotta be part of it. You are complete. Like, as soon as that gold circle is above where it says Moon and Fire Stance on the left, it's an area that you're not allowed to do things in. And as soon as you go 1 pixel, like outside of here, boom, you are active again. You're allowed to play. But why make it for this graveyard unless there's... I think that when he's gone off of the chair... Now, we didn't see this, because I didn't look out here. I think when he's not on the chair, he's out at his son's grave. That's my guess. Maybe that one time that he was stroking a spider in his arms, and he was saying, "Oh, this is Yuri. Don't worry about it." He'd come out to here, and he'd maybe uncovered Yuri, so maybe I just missed him that time that he had the spider in his hands. And he'd been out here recently. How on earth you get him to the point where he comes out here, I don't know though. But that's my new guess as to where he is when he's gone, and why one time he was sitting in the chair with a zombie spider hand in his hands. But this guy is actually the biggest mystery in the game. Forget your Makila and whatever he's about. That's really obvious. But what's going on in this church, I will never know. It's just... Maybe you do need to get the quest done because what you said is genius. Yeah, I'd love to. That is a sanctuary zone around him. Yeah. So if all this invulnerable area is to protect this NPC from you attacking him, it makes sense that it extends out there because that's another place that he can be. Yeah. Yep. Because it follows this exact line all the way outside. You know what we should do? Seeing as I've gone away from having 10 hit points, seeing as I've gone away from no summons whatsoever, and we've had summons in a couple of fights, we should just look it up. See how we get to this zone. Not like look up what happens, but like see how we get in here. Just just actually do it. Actually finish the game. Play the rest of it. I don't know if I'm joking or I don't know if I'm serious, but I'm pretty mad about the fact that we can't seem to figure out the way into the damn place. Or what St. Trina's about. I don't know if we should just attack St. Trina. Just like stab. See what happens, because you can't drink the vial. That doesn't seem to do anything. But you have to go. No. Okay. Well, maybe I'll just take the rest of the day off. I mean, it's generally just me and you, or me, you, and Y-Spot watching the stream anyway lately. So if I just finish at 4 or 10 minutes until 4, ain't nobody gonna care on the internet. People might watch this later on YouTube, so this is fine, but they can watch it on their own time, which is the best part about that. So yeah, maybe I'll just take the day off. We did a lot of DLC though. We did good. We did as much as we could possibly do with 10 health. We did a ton more once we maxed out our health. And we played pretty damn good. I guess after you're gone, I'll just I'll look around this dungeon that I didn't look at the end of, get this marker removed off the map, and then I'll just turn off the game and I'll just have a nice relaxing evening. Yeah. It could be that we go back to Monster Hunter World soon. See the rest of that game. I do like that game. So other than beating the end boss here, we kind of played this out. It was great. It was great fun. It was thoroughly worth the money. I do recommend this to anyone. Have a safe drive, and I'll see you soon. Huh, I kind of like this health flask regen thing. It's pretty cool. I think next we drop off and roll backwards. And then straight across the room. I think I mistimed this. I think I'm going to get hit. Okay. Okay, we did alright. We definitely need the ladder for this. I think we need to use the left side of the room to have great success. Okay. Awesome. I wonder if they've ever put secret rooms in any of the areas where there's a stomper. And then you have to kind of like either know where it is already, or you have to like run out, attack a wall, run back, and keep testing. That'd be kind of fun. Oh cool, we made it already. So yeah, all of this was just to check to see if there was anything in this room, because I walked directly out before without checking it properly, which was stupid. I was really interested to see, if I remembered correctly, where some of these other weird faces were in the world. But yeah, unless you can like stab him and get something. Oh god, gross. Right in the nose. Yeah, this was all pointless, but I can now be sure and get rid of this marker off of here. Wabam. Every skull out on the world map is a fire golem, and most of the NPCs appear to have died off or are Saint Trina. Yeah. I mean, most of them try to kill me, so... That's one way to conclude all the NPCs' stories, just have them all try and kill you at the end. Oof. I kind of wish that the Erdtree boss had a warp over to the rest of the zone. It's the only thing, like, did I not look in the Erdtree zone enough? Is that the answer? Not allowed to mount the horse. Cool. I will never remember that that is the case. With all the Erdtree fragments being such a blessing, and Erdtree being like the main motive and everything else. Not the main motive, but like the main title of the game's story and everything else. You'd expect getting to it would do a bit more. Like, an important part of the game is getting to the Erdtree. Except it isn't. They didn't go that way. It's like, okay, you got there, but the game doesn't really care all that much. What is that line? I think that's just a seam in the game world, but maybe it's something. It goes really far, but also it does kind of look like an error. So you can only see it from directly above. As soon as you try and change the angle, it just disappears. Yeah, not a thing, in my opinion. But none of these tree barks seem to be any different from any other. It's rough, but this seems to mean nothing. Yeah. I don't think I'll record anymore while I'm not really in the mood to just bash my head against the Radern fight. But I'll leave my character over there, and this video, if you're watching on YouTube, will just continue when we feel like we can beat Radern, and when I'm not feeling lazy. I guess there is that one guy back a little way that fell off of the planet, who we should have killed properly to maybe get an item. And if we kill him again, rather than him falling off the world, maybe we'll get some loot out of it. So we'll go back and have a stab at that guy. Why not? There's an area where you're not allowed to do any attacks. I wonder if there's a way to get like a good ending with any of these dudes. Where, you know, maybe some of them don't try and kill you. Because like I said at the time, there's this weird bit where Lita says she's just going to go and kill the Horn Scent. And then the next time you see them, they're buddies. And they try and kill you. It's a conspiracy, I see. So this one didn't respawn. I have a bad feeling about the other guy then. Oof. It wasn't my fault that he fell off the world. He did it to himself, man. He should be right here if he's gonna respawn. There he is! My boy! Oh, damn. Falling made me lose the crouch stance. Oof. Okay, I'm convinced he's got some loot on him. I think this is the best way to go down, even though it's, you know, it's a bit of a walk, a bit of a trek. I still think that might be the best way. It says my my runes are really near this save point. I don't know if I really believe that. Spiral Rise. I don't know, unless I unlock some weird elevator that I'm not remembering, does not seem like the right place to do that. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, reactivate crouch every time we drop off of something. Damn, because I had to do an extra jump there, that's what got me in trouble. Gotcha. Whoa. If he did have an exclusive item, and I didn't get it because he fell off that cliff, then the game ate it. You know, it's gone. I didn't get it when we killed him the second time. Ooh, that's horrible. There we go. Mystery solved. I'm in combat with a guy. I don't know how, or who, or what, or even when. That's a bummer. I'm just gonna teleport away. Let's see if the music changes if I run up here a little bit more. Yeah, we just had a change in track. Oh, and then back in combat again. What? Some random bird. Some stupid random bird. Okay, well, I hope you guys are enjoying watching, even if we kind of bailed out early today. If you're watching on YouTube, it won't feel like it's early, because the video is just there. If you're watching on Twitch, I apologize, can't think of anything to do right now in Elden Ring, and yeah. 1 hour, 55 minutes early. I'm sorry. So the game's taken a while to exit, but we will thumbs up. We will wave goodbye. Alright, should be online. Should be ready to roll. So today's going to be rough, like other than just defeating all the golems out there, which I'm not too sure we're going to do a world tour of golems. The only other thing to do is just to, like, you know, go for the end boss. Uh, 44,000 souls. I don't think we need them. Upon landing, attacks. Are attacks just like regular attacks, or does spells work as well? We'll give it a try. A quick try.
A pleasure to see you.
It doesn't work with spells.
Do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
I was already in my animation. It's too late. I don't think we need to see this again. We saw it like 100 times already. He had some kind of weird damage reduction there while he was slowed. I don't really get what that was. But it was awful. Maybe we are doing less damage to him with holy spells at that point. I don't know. This kind of sucks.
A pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Yeah, great. Just suddenly, during his attack on the other guy, changed his arc to me. That was cool. Finally get like a little break. And no, the game cheats. Oof. Right, I was going to change my Wondrous Physiques flask because it doesn't seem to work on spells. I guess I could just generically increase my faith. Or I could increase the holy damage. I don't know. I'll just increase faith, you know, for a goof. It might be casting it on both of us, I don't really know. We don't really use summons, we don't really do multiplayer, but you know.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.
Now. Now.
Radahn, a pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have his dignity.